Hello guys, welcome to another video on Vega conflict. It's Tap Out here, aka Bucket. For you guys that have been watching the videos in the clan the past couple of days, last week or so, I've been making a few videos to help you guys get into tier 7, but this video here today is going to be for an easy-ish way of getting a decent amount of points if it goes well. I've still not perfected it yet, so bear with us. It's something I've seen other people doing and tried to mimic. But obviously not knowing the builds and the strat, it's quite hard. It's going to be using the Orator and 2 Val Ravens. Basically just going to use the little zealots that this drops to hold up the enemies whilst these 2 sniper. Pretty simple technique really. I'm going to switch this guy out for Darren Clay just because of the extra explosive damage that these 2 guys are going to do. They're going to be the only ones that are really going to do the damage other than your Orator. Build for the Orator is going to be Alien Resist, because there's a green nebula they're going to basically sit on. When you sit inside that nebula, all the little spawn ships that come and attack you just basically get wiped out by the nebula itself. I say you're going to want these 2 guys. They've got resist on anyway, so happy days. We'll put him back in there. Formation doesn't really matter. Just have them up front. These guys you want next to each other because you're going to use them as a platoon, if you will. I might see if I can maybe squeeze a 3rd one on. No, a bit too heavy. Right, so what I've been attacking with these, like I said, I've seen other people doing this, so I thought I'd do a little video on it. I think someone has done a video, I don't know who it was, I saw something on YouTube, so again, this isn't my own, this is just for you guys with a bit of explanation from myself, because most of these videos that people are doing on YouTube, nobody really explains what the build is and what the tactic is itself. So hopefully this will go well. The past couple of times I've done this, I've got a little bit too distracted and too zoned in on and directing these 2 so that they don't die, and then forgot about him, and he's ended up getting a little bit wounded, and pretty injured. But like I say, hopefully this will go well. As you see, I've got a decent amount of points. This is the equivalent to what would have been 12 million, 13 million before they did the points rejig. Now they're down at 1/10, so this is 1/10 of what it would have been last event and the events before that. I've got this amount of points today, just today alone, just from farming all the Paragon battleship and markups. As you can see, I've got all the parts for it. So I've already got 3 built up to level 3. So I've got 2,700. So that's enough for 3 more. I've already got a Mark II built, and then I've got 40 of them. So that's another 2. So that will be 3 of them. Got enough. I've got another one of them built, and then another 2, so I'll be 80. So I've got enough for 2 of them. I just need to get some more of these because I've only got 1 at Mark 4, so I need another 5 of these. So I'm looking at another 240 of them. So I've got 1 that's already marked up to 40. That's a level 4. Sorry, that 60 is the second one. I need another 4. These guys as well. I need more of. I've only got enough for the 1 at the moment, but then these guys I've got enough for 4 of them already. I'll get another 2 tomorrow because this is what's giving me the other points, and you can do these fleets with the same fleet that I'm using here, nice and easy. You can come out without actually taking any damage when you're attacking that fleet if you do it right. Again, like I say, same formation, same tactic. Just use the zealots to go up and distract all the ships whilst these 2 sniper away. Pretty simple tactic and technique. It's easy to do. One thing I always have to keep on the front of my mind is to make sure I turn the zealots onto attack mode instead of defense. I need to put them into offense. I forgot to do that a couple of times. It's got a little bit close, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem because I'm thinking about it now. So let's get in there and see if we can get a fight going. If any of them want to stick around long enough. Here we go. So this is for the Mark II Val Raven patterns. You get about 4 or 5 of them each time. So we'll jump in there. Sorry, I don't have any sound effects on. I'm always playing on this on my phone, so I never really need them. So turn this guy onto offense and let him basically just use him to target, And then, like I say, you get these two. They'll get up there and distract him. Start going up there. Target him whilst he turns to his side. On to your next target. I've marked up one of these to level 2, I think. But the only thing I've changed on it is the armour. I've not actually put any the level 2 weapons on because I can't afford any yet. I've not managed to unlock them. And try and keep your zealots up the front, distracting all the big ships, ideally. This doesn't matter about you being attacked by them because I've already got it on the Aura to Farm build, so he's got Xeno defences anyway, so it's not a problem. So these come through there and they're pretty butched from the clouds itself. They don't take much popping either, so that's not too much of an issue. Once you've cleared all the ships, them ships will come as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have this guy pop around here for a bit. Let them get distracted, like I've said. They get distracted, move in, finish them. Might as well turn him sideways to get some shots off. See, they don't last in the nebula, they die pretty quick, so you want this guy to just sit in the nebula so that he's in range of the outpost so you can attack them, but not in range of the missiles that are going to be fired from there in a minute. So we'll deal with that in a second. So first of all, I'm going to bring him to about here. Bring your Val Ravens over. Get him to target this. Make sure he targets it with the secondary target with the right click rather than the left click, that way he won't move towards it. He'll just sit here. Just kind of mess them two up a little bit for me. You want your Val Ravens to pretty much sit in this bubble as well because they won't get damaged by the little ships either. Now unfortunately they've done their own thing and gone up there. So what I'm going to do is change targets quickly. I'll let these get destroyed by the cloud first. Best thing to remember with this is don't rush it. They're going to be distracted. Just try and avoid these rockets at all costs. If you can get in behind your zealots, that's the advice from the other movie video that's been made for it. It's quite hard to manage, but that's that done. Just get away from the rockets. You might take one or two when you're coming out, but it's fine. Again, these guys are going to do the job for you, basically. I always press the wrong bloody button. Sorry about that. Like I said, this is only my third or fourth run doing this, so I'm still trying to get used to it as well. As you see, I've not taken too much damage. The ablative armour is coming back on, so it's not a problem. If you've got enough time, you can just wait it out, but I'm getting a bit close here because I have messed up a couple of times. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these take a bit of damage whilst I finish this one off. Then just back out there now. So I've not taken too much damage on my Val Ravens. So I mean, I've taken a fair bit, but I can do a couple of runs at that. I'll try one more for you. I'd like to get a bit of a smoother run going. So I got 4 Valraven Mark IIs there, so 5 of these, and you're going to get another Mark II upgrade, which is great. See if I can run this one a bit smoother. So again, make sure you switch to offensive. Send him to the side, link them up, send them off sideways. Wait for your zealots to go and attack this bad boy, and then you target it. Move in for the kill. I don't think it really matters which ones you use of these. I've just put 2 Xeno ones and 1 explosive one on there, just because that's what I had available. I've got the energy ones as well. It might be 2 energy ones. I actually had a Xeno one on there, but I changed it because I was going to end up using this against Altairian fleets, and obviously I didn't want that extra resistance to the Xeno from them. So I changed that from Xeno to just energy. These are pretty easy to avoid, to be fair. Can't imagine how much damage these are going to do when you get the level 2 Nova drivers on them. This is what you don't want. These Xeno rounds do a lot of damage to you. So you want to try and make sure you've got these out at all times. Sometimes it's going to come up to the point where you're not going to have them because they've just died coincidentally at the time where these guys are turning up. It happens. Get them to target that one because otherwise they'll split up. We don't want that. Try and get them side by side as best you can. It's easier to navigate them. And that's it, guys. Sorry, I went a bit quiet there. I get into focus mode and I start focusing on the target and forget to speak. Sometimes there's not much really to talk about though. Like I say, I've done 2 runs there. As you can see, the damage is still pretty decent. Got 5 marks that run. I think I'm sitting on maybe 14, 13 now, which which is great, and nearly another one. So with a bit of luck, if I can get some of these done tomorrow, a bit more tonight and tomorrow without losing this fleet, I'll be able to get all 5 of my Valravens marked up to level 2, and hopefully be able to get another one built overnight. Maybe push for that 6th one tomorrow. That'd be pretty good. So these give you a fair amount of I think it's 1.25 million from the old one, so 125,000 or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. So it's not a bad amount of points, and like I say, it's a decent prize. Easy enough to do if you've got this fleet. Like I've shown you, that the Zealots are only level 1, I think, maybe level 2. And the Valraven build is just the 3 Nova, I think they're Nova cannons that comes with it, and then just 1 of each level 1 armour, a thruster, and the magnetic collar just to help that ablative recovery. Other than that, pretty simple if you've got these. I know obviously some of you might not have them because you're quite new to tier 7 and tier 8 and fleets and stuff like that, but if you do have any ideas of getting these and you want to know how you want to do, how you should be doing it, give us a shout and we'll try and get your video together. I think the best solution to the Onyx 96 fleet that people have been saying is going to be your augurs. If you've got them, if you can get some augurs together, get them in there. If you're not tier 7 yet, unfortunately you're going to have to wait. I'd maybe throw in the Manticores, possibly the Trojans that you got. I always think that Kickstarter do things for a reason, so I reckon them Trojans will do a pretty decent job of the 96 fleet at least. Just make sure you focus on them Valravens. You need to get them killed first if you're going to go in there. If you leave them alive, they're too quick and too rangy to dance with for too long. You'll just get wasted. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I just wanted to make this one for one of the clan members, and obviously any of you guys out there that want to watch it and enjoy it, give us a like and give us a comment in the message box. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Tap Out signing out.